What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 4 of Boats and Snow. I figured since we couldn't really figure out where to film or record my the podcast, so since I stream it, I play video games on Twitch. Figured why not just stream it on Twitch and then, upload it as a podcast afterwards. So that's what we're going to do. We got a lot to cover on this episode, and this is live. So, if you go to the Twitch channel, Don Peppers TV, all one word, on Twitch, I think the URL would be twitch.com/DonPeppersTV. You can actually watch live. You can chat in the chat. Your chat will pop up over here on the, I guess that's my right, y'all's left, maybe y'all's right. I don't know. But we got a lot to cover on this episode. We had the World Surf League that ended today. And it was historical. And all Brazilian 4 ending it in Brazil. Something never, I don't think it's ever happened. You had the Munich Mash. Went down in Munich. Shocker. But that was a hell of a stop. They had all kind of wakeboarders. They had BMX, they had skateboarding. It's a little bit of it all. Huge event. Fans are piled in to this place. It's unbelievable. And then we had the first stop of the Pro Wake Tour that went down. And they had some wake surfing, wakeboarding, and some junior wakeboarding. And we're going to cover all that. We're going to get into it. But now check out this new intro video I made today. And let me know what you think. How about that? I hit the button a second too late, so screw you. But how about that? That was a badass video. I don't care what you say. Maybe we'll edit it a little bit next time. Well, we're gonna have to because we're gonna change it to episode 5. But anyways, I thought it was great. I would like to say it was some hard work, but it really wasn't. Wasn't really hard work at all. Went pretty easy. Matter of fact, before we get into it, let me make my little soda. I got not a soda, my water. I got that Mio vitamins because as you can hear, I am my throat's not all there. It's gonna be tough to get through this. I guess I woke up Sunday, and we had a pretty good time Saturday night. We weren't up late. We were out on the river all day, though, wakeboarding, kneeboarding. We were trying to do a little tandem kneeboard with the wakeboard behind it at the same time. And riding up and down the river all day. Stayed up a little bit Saturday night, but, man, woke up feeling rough. Throat hurt to swallow. I took a COVID test, though. No vid. I ain't got no vid, okay? So don't at me. Didn't get nobody at work sick. No COVID. Nothing. But we're going to jump into it. We're going to go straight to Whoa, shit, that got bright. We're going to go straight to day one at the Munich Mash. They did something that they had, for the first time this year, they had a rookie contest. And so the rookies got to compete for some wild card spots. They also had a team contest in the Mash. But the rookies winning the wild card, you had Gavin Stuckey, who can absolutely ride. He's absolutely killing it. And Max Chuckney, Katinka Buting, and Elena Bodie. But the team contest was lit on day one. And that was won by some heavy hitters. You had Claudia Paganini, Loic Deschaux of France, and Timo rounding it out from Australia. And that dude can ride as well as Claudia. There's no doubt about that. They didn't fool nobody with that team. They knew what was happening. You know? And then on day two, that was sort of kind of like everybody up in Munich got a little taste. And they actually had this live streamed on YouTube you could watch. If you missed it, you can go back. It's still there. Go to munich-mash.com and you can find the video there, or just YouTube search Munich Mash 2022. You can find it there. Whatever floats your boat. But on day two, which was Saturday, 25th, the BMX was won by Lisurli Villegas of Colombia. And then they had the runner-up, Lara Lessman of Berlin. Hometown fans loving it. Not really hometown, but you get it. It's close. Got to keep drinking this water. Because, like I said earlier, voice ain't all there. Man. Third place, Queen Villegas. Twin sister, Liz Surley. Hey, but Queen Villegas is up and coming on the scene in the BMX. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. So you better keep your eyes peeled, cause she's coming. I gotta keep messing with my background, my screen. You know, yeah, it goes off every now and then. I don't know how to make it stay. We're not all the way there yet, but with each episode, we're getting a little better. You know what I mean? Man. All right, after the BMX, you had the skateboarders. They had all these fans out on the lawn checking it out. It's called Olympic Lake. This weekend was also the anniversary of the games. The Olympic Games in Munich. How about that? Jamie Mateau from Spain won the finals on the skateboarding, and homeboy took down best trick. Put your hoods up. Won and best trick. Yeah. And then the hometown Germans, I probably mispronounced their name. Lenny Jansen and Tyler Edmeyer, two Germans, getting second and third. In the women's competition, Lola Tambling, Great Britain, took home best trick. So shout out to them. Oh, you know what I don't have, though, on the Twitch are my sound effects. My clapping. I don't have my clapping. But watch this. I bet I could find some. It's probably something should have done before. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because that's all right. But that was day 2. And so good thing, good time out there. Okay, that is not it. That's not the clap we're looking for. What about that? Okay. That's the clap! Son of a bitch, I knew we'd find it. Okay. What the shit just happened? Okay, we got our clap ready. All right, moving on though. Day 3 of the Munich Mash was the day to watch. They had it all. Guess you won't believe how many people were at this thing. But throughout the weekend, 70,000 visitors. 70,000. If there ain't an event like that in America would ever get 70,000. And it even rained on Friday. They didn't give a shit. They still came. The GM of Munich Olympic Park, this is what he had to say. It was a real festival. Olympia Park at its best. Enthusiasm, atmosphere, and the fans at the International First Class Contest. Many visitors of all ages strolled through the Mass Fest. It was simply wonderful. It shows what a gift Munich got with this park 50 years ago. And let me tell you, they did. And now that COVID's over, Munich Mash will be back all the time. They even got some events coming up in the next few weeks. Midsummer Night's Dream and the European Championships. Munich 2022. Get ready, fans. I probably don't have anybody listening out of Munich. But if you do, get ready. The European Championships are coming. Woo! But the men's final Sunday, BMX, Kieran Riley. He had already won best trick the day before. He struck again. The guy did it again. Not giving a damn. They call him the British Trick Machine. I didn't make it up. That's just what they said. Yeah, but he dominated. They had he beat out the Venezuelan legend, Daniel Dares. He ended up in second at the very end. It didn't go so well for him at the very end. He left the door open, and let me tell you who answered the door and walked through it. Kieran Riley. He walked right through the door after he left it open. Third place went to Tom Justice. Just he wasn't going to get there. He wasn't going to get there. He had a good performance, but you know what? Between Kieran and Daniel, it was a lock. Fourth place went to the German, the local German, Florian Dean from Oldenburg. Showing his kid's young, okay? Don't give up on him, because he's coming. Gave his fans the potential. He went to the finals in the MASH, giving them potential. So he's going to be back. You already know he'll be back. Skateboard contest on Sunday, just as I mean, it was they upped it a little bit from the day before. They said they gave him a show. They put on a show. The showman, Jamie Matu, done did it again. Finals and best trick. Lenny Jansen, second. Just wasn't about to crack up to old Jamie. Guy was getting it. And the wakeboard contest on the finals was actually pretty legit. If you get a chance, go watch the finals online. It's a pretty sweet unit. Munich Park Tech set up the ramps, and they did a great job. It was sick. They had this little gap over the stairs. Whoop, went down there, hit 2 big ramps, hit some rails. The rails were all named after the women in this event. They had the Paganini, the Annika Nickstad, and the... Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. She was from France. I can't remember. I can't remember. But whatever. But taking down the women's finals was the Italian. You've heard her name already. Claudia Paganini. Okay, that was a little bit of an extended version. If you're listening to the podcast, you're going to miss the video. I accidentally moved part of the entire background to the wrong spot. Dang it. Oh. Where? I don't even know where I was. Gosh, dang. She didn't even... I said that wrong. Claudia won... I already told y'all. She won the team contest with Timo and Look. She didn't win... I might have COVID. I might have the COVID brain. She didn't win the event. But no, on Sunday, the American from H-Town, Throw It Down, she took home the event. And that's Anna Nickstad. Sorry. I had to give her a little round of applause as well. Claudia got second, and third went to the 2019 winner, Julia Rick, which, hey, these three in the finals is a treat. That was a treat. I went back and rewatched that one, and Anna just threw it down. It was badass. As far as the men's wake, Nico van Lerchenfeld took down this year's wakeboard contest. So major props to him. Second went to a young man. He's young. He's on the rise. Better look out. Loic Deschaux of France, 17 years old, taking home second. And how about third place? He won the wild card in the rookie competition and then showed up in the finals. This dude's younger than Loic. He's Gavin Stuckey from America, down in probably Florida, I think. 16 years old, getting third place at Munich MASH. Gavin Stuckey is one to look out for on the reels. Dude's got it. Go follow him on Instagram. Check him out. Gavin Stuckey. Stuckey. Gavin. I hope you can spell Gavin, but dude can throw it down. Moving on to stop one of the Pro Wakeboard Tour down in Groveland, Florida. Oh, let's hit him with an effect right here. We need a good one. Okay. Okay, never mind. My effects, we're going to have to work on those. I need somebody to figure that out for me. Oh, dang it. I lost it now. Oh, well. But anyways, event 1 of the season went down in Groveland, Florida this past weekend. You can actually go back and watch that on the Pro Wake Tour YouTube channel. But if you really want to watch it, follow fuel.tv on Instagram. And you can actually watch it live. I don't remember how much Fuel TV is. But if you go to their website, you can follow them on Instagram, find their website on there. You can actually go and watch it live. Event 2, of course, event 1 has already gone down. That's why we're talking about it. Don't get it twisted. But in the wake, they had a pro wake surf. Kind of jumped right into the semifinals. Had 2 heats. Had some solid runs. Solid runs in those 2 heats. What is it? 7 scores in the 80s? I mean, come on. Guys came to surf. But moving on to the finals was Nick Peros. He got 4th. Taylor Swanson got 3rd. And then we had a battle for 1st and 2nd. A battle between Bo Wildman and Cameron Swanson. And ended up going to Cameron Swanson with an unbelievable 97.33 score. Dude threw it down. Threw it down. Unbelievable. Moving on to the wakeboard. Here's some cool shit that happened in wakeboarding, in the pro wakeboard. They had a chick compete with them. Yeah, she did it. She said, "Screw it." It's not a. What I loved about it, you can find her on Instagram, Jamie Lopina. So here's what she said: it's not about the score; it's about knowing that she has she can go out there and do it. Yeah, she didn't have the weekend that she wanted, clearly, but she knows she can get out there and do it, and that's what it's all about. And that's what we're talking about. So shout out to Jamie for just going out there and even competing. It's badass of her. But there was, 5 heats in the opening round. God, I am stopped up. My nose is stopped up. I might have to make this. I got to make this quick, fans, because listeners, let's say fans, I'm used to Twitch, because the more I talk, the more my ears hurt, the more my nose, I have to sniffle, I think, the more water I got to drink. So we're going to skip the 5 heats. There was 5 opening heats. We're going to jump to the semifinals. Heat 1. I mean, the dudes that are competing in this competition are no doubt probably the top riders. Probably, I mean, some of them in the world, really. They're not They're not on the Pro Wake Tour for shits and gigs. Heat one. You had Gunther Oka, Sam Brown, and Jake Pillow, and Massey Piferetti. Massey didn't even get the top 4. I mean, he got 4th. He didn't even get top 3. Jake Pillow got 3rd. Sam Brown with a 90. Gunther with a 92. These dudes are riding. Heat 2, you got Corey Tennyson, Tyler Higham, Nick Rappa, Finn Bullitt, and Shota Tezuka. Shota had a rough go at it, but listen to the scores in this heat. That's unreal. Finn Bullitt got a 92. He'd have won Heat 1. Nick Rappa, 93. He'd have won Heat 1. Tyler Higham, 94.67. And Corey Tennyson with a 97. 97. Dude's throwing it down. Throwing it down. And so, oh, man. I feel like I was about to sneeze everywhere. So, for the finals, you had Corey Tennyson, Nick Rappa, Gunther Oka, Sam Higham. Corey Tennyson took it down with a 98. And let me see if I can play this video for you. I don't think it's going to let me. But anyways, on Fuel TV, it's hosted by Parks Bonifay. So what more do you want? I mean, Parks is a legend. He's an absolute legend. But yeah, so that was God. That was stop 1 of the wakeboard finals. Pro Wake Tour. That was the finals. Gunther getting 3rd, Nick Rappa 2nd, Corey Tennyson, who threw down respectively 97, and then in the finals threw down a 98. So there you have it. Good luck catching the man. But these riders are so good, they're going to. And in the junior finals, shout out to Bo Wildman. Bo Wildman taking it down, winning the junior finals. Shout out. Respect. Nothing but respect. The next let's see. Oh, these are just the airing schedule. You can watch it. I mean, it's on Fuel TV pretty much every day if you want to watch the live deal. Every day until July 2nd. And you can go to the ProWakeboardTour.com website and go to events and hit stop 1 recap. Go down to the end and check out the air times if you want. That's where you can see everybody's scores, everybody that competed. Shout out to them. Gave it hell of an event. If you haven't watched it, I suggest going back, watching it, checking it out. But moving on, down to Brazil. And let me tell you, Saquarema, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presented by Corona, threw it down. I think it was way better than El Salvador. I think it shit on El Salvador, Punta Roca. Although the last couple days at Punta Roca were legit, I think the surfing down here shitted on them. Absolutely. We're going to start with the women's quarterfinals. Because I'm starting with her. And she was Heat 1, but I'm going to start with her anyways. Because that's my girl. That's my girl. Joanna DeFay came to surf. Alright? Threw it down. Winning Heat 1 against Sally Fitzgibbons, which was... Hey, Sally was surfed good Sally surfed good all weekend. She won her opening heat and went straight to the quarters. Joanna actually had to surf in the elimination round against Courtney Conalog, but again, my girl from France was ready this weekend. She was ready. She came prepared. Heat 2, we had Lakey Peterson and Gabriella Bryan. The Hawaii, which I still hadn't figured out why they surf under Hawaii and not USA, but to each their own. And this was a banger, real close. The scores weren't real high this day. This was shit. What actual day it was? I really don't know. Friday. Women's scores weren't too high. I actually thought Lakey Peterson was going to take this one, but Gabriella scratched it out with a 5.17 and a 3.77. So that's pretty impressive. Especially after Lakey Peterson, how she surfed in El Salvador, thought she was gonna, do a little bit. But let me tell you who was pissed off that they didn't win their opening round and had to surf in the elimination round, and that was Carissa Moore. And unfortunately for Caroline Marks, she ran into her. Caroline Marks had a 10.5. Would have won the heat before her, the two heats before her. But old Carissa threw down a 12.47, and that's when the train got on the tracks, and it was rolling. Another woman that surfed her ass off all weekend, I guess because she was doing it for the home team. Oh, shit. Was Tatiana Weston Webb. She came to throw it down. She scored 11.4 in the quarters, and she won her opening heat as well. But in the semis, my girl Joanna DeFay does it again against Gabriella Bryan, and Gabriella just couldn't catch a second wave. If she'd have caught a second wave, she'd have made it real close. I mean, her second was a 3.67. But my girl from France was out there looking good, looking better than ever. Looks and surf-wise. You better believe it. Joanna DeFay threw down a 12.16, back-to-back 12s to go to the finals. She's trying to get that yellow T-shirt, because number one in charge gets to wear the yellow T-shirt. What happened to my dang picture back there? We're not sure. Okay, my picture went off. Give me a second. We're having technical difficulties with our first podcast being filmed on Twitch. Look, there it is. It came right on. How about that? I don't know why it went off. It's pretty jacked up. Lost where I was. Joanna DeFay moving on to the finals because she wants to get that yellow T-shirt. She wants to surf in the yellow, and I respect that. But Heat 2, it was a good one. It was a good one. Like I said, Tatiana Weston Webb came to surf this past week. Came to surf. Woo! This was today, actually. She came to surf today, too. Threw down 11.77. But Carissa Moore, who just had to watch world number 2, Joanna DeFay, win her heat to go to the finals, she knew that if she didn't pull some shit off and make it to the finals, she's losing her yellow shirt. Because Carissa's world number 1. She came out, threw down a 14.6. 2 solid runs, 7.6 and a 7. To go to the finals against my girl, Joanna DeFay. But let me tell you, Joanna came up just a hair. A frog. Not. I want to say a certain word, but I don't think it's allowed on a podcast where some people might be watching. But she came up a little hair short. A little hair short. But damn, was it good. She had a 7.5, and if she could have just got... I mean, honestly, never mind. She wasn't probably going to catch Carissa, even with another pretty solid wave. Because Carissa threw down a 9.5. A 9.5. The lady from Hawaii was not about to give up her yellow t-shirt. And she sure as hell didn't. She threw it down. A 9.5 and a 5.93. Getting all 10,000 points. Keeping the yellow shirt. So shout out to Carissa Moore for holding it down. Give him a little clap from the audience. Love it. Moving on to the men's. This is where the history was made. And I suggest you go to the worldsurfleague.com website. You can there's a tab. If you click on the Rio Pro, there's a tab where you can get to the replay. Because there was some 10s thrown out. Some perfect 10s thrown out. Starting off, let's go. We're jumping to the quarterfinals because again, my sickness is there. But they had some upsets though in this one. As far if you ask me, there's some upsets. Griffin Colapinto didn't make it out of the elimination round. He lost to Miguel Tudela. After Griffin just won El Salvador. Now, give it all the Brazilian fans. They were not happy about that. They were not. They had a lot of shame posts on the WSL Instagram post and the Twitter. A lot of shame, and they'd put a little fork in a knife because apparently it means something in Portuguese. It means bullshit. They should have just said bullshit. Put a bull emoji and a poop emoji. Bullshit. There you go. But they weren't happy. And I don't think the Brazilian surfers were too happy either. Because moving on to the quarters, you had six. You had four heats, and 6 of them were Brazilian. There were 6 Brazilians in it. Mateus Hurdy and Samuel Pupo were Heat 1. And let me tell you, that Mateus Hurdy, he did good this past week. But Samuel Pupo, he was just caught a couple, just a little bit better waves. Moved on to the semis. Heat 2 had Italo Ferreira versus Miguel Pupo. And let me tell you who was surfing their ass off this past week. Was Italo. That dude, blonde hair and all, came to get it. He did. In the quarters, threw down an 8.17 and a 5. They actually tied him and Pupo. But Pupo only had a 7.67. Miguel for his high wave, so therefore Italo advanced on his second to last wave. Came down to the end. These judges, I think they know what the hell they can give them if they all give them a score and they're going to tie. I think they have some calculations in their head. It's impressive. Heat 3, get out of town. The dude's not losing. Felipe Toledo versus Connor O'Leary. And Felipe was surfing like world number 1 all week. He was holding it down for Brazil. Wasn't going to let it go. Heat 4. Yago Dora versus Callum Robson. And another guy that showed up this past week. After an early exit last week in El Salvador, or Yago Dora. He had a great week surfing. Moving on to the semis, you had Samuel Pupo versus Italo, and Pupo just caught a couple, not even really better waves. The judges could have gone either way, but he had a 6.17, and that 6 is kind of what took him past. 11.44 total to 10.83, eliminating Italo, and that was tough today to watch. I was rooting for Italo. That dude can throw some big airs, solid runs. And then Heat 2 of the semis, you had Felipe Toledo versus Yago Dora, and let me tell you, Yago wasn't going down without a damn fight. On wave 2, Felipe throws an 8.43. Yago bounces 8.67. How about that? But then Felipe wasn't toying around. He said, "Hold my Johnson." 8.93, and then another solid wave from Yago, but it was not near enough. 6.67. Hell of a semifinal. Go to the semifinal. Watch Heat 2. Watch the replay of that one. Watch Felipe throw it absolute down. So he's going to the finals against Samuel Pupo. We got those were 4 Brazilians in the semis, and then we had the finals, all Brazilian. The beach was packed. They had to do a chain gang. They had to do a whole chain gang to hold people from running in the water and shit. Because in the finals, we had a perfect 10. And you guessed it. Felipe Toledo threw down a perfect 10. And Samuel Pupo, he had an 8. But he just couldn't get a second wave. He was going for it, though. He wasn't going down without trying. That's for damn sure. He tried a couple huge air reverses. Just board slipped out from him. But Felipe with a 10 and then an 8.67. 18.67 to end it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The man keeps the yellow jacket, wins Brazil in the homeland. Give it up for it. Give it up. Unbelievable. Some of the greatest surfing you'll see. Go back and watch that heat, the finals in Brazil. Felipe Toledo threw it down. You can see a perfect 10. Go check it out on the website. I'm sure it'll be on YouTube here soon. I almost just lost my voice with that last word I said. So, with that being said, damn, you know what I didn't do? I didn't make an end video. And that sucks. Maybe I'll just play the intro again. We'll do that. We'll try it out. Because, quite frankly, the people listen to the podcast, they can't see the video anyways. So, we'll just play it again. And they'll just hear the sound. They won't see that it says Episode 4, WSL, Munich MASH, Pro Wake Tour. But, anyways, Lake Havasu, get ready. Coming up. Hang on, let me figure out the exact date. I forgot to write it down. But Lake Havasu, Arizona, the Nautique Regattas are coming to you. I've already mentioned it before. It was actually a hilarious video made about it. I got that ping pong deal saved right here. Dumbass, man. Such an idiot. Okay, maybe my dumbass doesn't have it saved. There's no way that's 21 posts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shit. That's 21 posts, and I don't know where it's at. Anyways, it's coming up. The Southwest Regatta, Lake Havasu. I want to say it's July 16th. I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it. But that's all I got this week. We got another World Surf Tour gets World Surf League gets a couple weeks off, but they'll be right back at it. Coming up in July, let's see, July. I don't know. They got some championship series in South Africa, but then they have event number 9, July 12th through the 21st, Jeffreys Bay, Eastern Cape, South Africa, where the sharks are. But there ain't going to be no sharks out there, and they're going to bust their ass. And I can't wait to watch Joanna DeFay surf again. So shout out, Joanna. If you ever watch this, just know I think you're the greatest. But Carissa's really good too. So have a good one. Hold it down. Be adventurous. Boats and Snows. We'll be back next week.